Yeah, it's me. I'm back. But this is not the video you've been waiting for, sadly. I know you may be thinking, oh my gosh, that's Gug from popular videos like Better Call Saul Season 1, Recap and Retrospective, and YouTube Shorts More Like Stupid, and YouTube video. And yes, I am very popular. I take a lot of time to make videos. And also, I'm human, just like the rest of you. I'm like the rest of you. So, when I found out that my computer screen had cracked, I was like, shit. The editing process of the video is like halfway done. Then my computer broke, and I was like, mother fudge. So now I'm just sort of in a purgatory. I'm waiting for my laptop to be done, and it maybe like a week, maybe 2 weeks. And I just woke up today and I was like, you know what, I'm going to make a video and I'm going to make it stupid as shit, and this is going to be what it is. Better Call Saul video coming soon, okay? But don't be mean to me. Don't be mad at me. It's not my fault. I'm mad too. Motherfucker. Anyways, like and subscribe.
That fucking idiot didn't know that you can't transfer your items from a flip phone. Oh. Hey, what's up? My name's, I'm here to do, I'm here to give you some explaining, okay? So recently, Carlos Luna, Dimension 20 did a new thing with the Fantasy High, and the Fantasy High is a Dimension 20 D&D thing that they did, alright? And recently they did a recap with Carlos Luna. Who is Carlos Luna? Who is that? I don't know who that is, okay? But he did a lot of things that I just don't fucking like the way he did it. I don't agree with it. So I'm going to give you the Dimension 20 Fantasy High recap. Okay, Season 1. So Fantasy High is set in the world of Spire, which is like a regular place, but then it's got like a bunch of like arcano tech, which is basically like technology, but it's like magic and stuff. And also like there's this one town that's basically like the 90s for some reason. And we also got the main cast of characters. There's Fabian, there's Riz, there's Adine, there's Kristen, there's Gorga. Shit. And there's Fig, that's the one. Fabian got a dad and a mom. Kristen got a religion. Riz got a dead dad and a police mom. You know what bugs me about Riz is that he's a goblin, and we're in this fantasy world, but goblins are real, and they don't want to say anything about that, which just kind of upsets me in a certain way, okay? What was I saying? Adine got a sister who sucks, she got a mom who sucks, she got a dad who sucks. Gorgug's adopted and got a dad, and he don't know where he is. It's a funny bit in the show if you watched it. And Fig just figured out that she's actually half demon because her dad is a big demon guy and her mom's a regular half elf, and then her stepdad's this funny elf guy, and he's funny as hell, okay? So basically we start off and they go to high school because it's called Fantasy High. What did you think was going to happen in this show? And then they all got sent to detention because they did bad stuff. But then when they were in detention, right before they were in detention, there was a book thrown into some corn, and then the corn became a big corn monster, and then also the lunch lady decided she's gonna be evil now too. But then they kill the lady and they kill the monster. But then Gorgug and Kristen die, and that's no fun. That's no fun for anyone. So then Arthur Akfor, who's the principal, and then Mr. Gibbons, who is the guidance counselor, Arthur Akfor kills himself and then kills Mr. Gibbons and then revives him somehow.
What the fuck?
And I think that's pretty interesting. Anyway, so we start looking into some things about like the missing girls, and Riz was looking into that already. And I didn't want to say that because he's a goblin and I don't like that. And also, Mr. Golden Horde, who's like a dragon guy, he decides to make some more security measures at the school, They also befriend a Biz Glitter dude who's like a pixie incel boy who takes a liking to Adine in OA, and they try to get a girl out of a crystal. But then why was the girl in the crystal? Because Johnny Spells is this guy who's like a greaser, but he doesn't have sex, and it's funny that way because sex is funny, and not having sex is even funnier. So anyways, they do that, and they kill all of Johnny Spells' gang, which is that's pretty wild, right? They're just kids, and also Fabian gets like a bike and something. They try to find Johnny Spells' warlock patient, alright, and they go to this Mithril factory where there's like these skateboarding dwarves and also this big rock guy, and then they find out that Thing's dad, who was a demon, who I said before, was actually the patron of Johnny Spells, and he told him not to fuck anybody, and sex is funny, it's really funny, it's really great, okay, and then after that, they, fucking go to this nightclub. This nightclub's like pretty weird. It's like, I don't even know what's going on. This might be out of order, I don't know, I can't remember, okay, I can't remember anything. But then they go to this nightclub and it becomes a bunch of werewolves, and then Zane Dark Shadow, who's like this goth kid, he like goes away, and then he gets killed by like someone from a member of this cult called the Harvestmen, which is basically what Kristen Appleby's religion is. And then Kristen Appleby's no, I'm in a part of a cult, kind of, maybe a little bit. So then Kristen Appleby becomes like sort of not religious and sort of kind of lesbian for like a werewolf, which is like pretty crazy. They also find Jawbone, who is also a werewolf, but he's like something different because he's like fucked up in the head. And then there's a guidance counselor position and a head cook position because they killed those people. And the guidance counselor position is taken by Jawbone, who's like a drug guy. He's like he's kind of cool, kind of. And also the lunch lady position is taken by Galir, who's the sad half, he's sad elf. So anyways, after that we go to finding out, where are these cult guys? These cult guys, where are we at when we realize that actually Coach Daybreak, who's like the coach of the football team and is like a huge bigot, and fuck him, he can catch these hands any day of the week. He's trying to bring about the apocalypse by sending a Kristen Appleby, who was chosen for heaven. She's trying to take her to hell. But anyways, the things doesn't matter. They fight a bunch of skeleton football players. It's called Blood Rush in this world because fantasy world, but it's really just football. And also, they kill Coach Daybreak in cold blood, and the apocalypse is saved. They also killed another kid named Rock Barkra, but then they bring him back, and they sort of scare him, look real good. And then he becomes like a different sort of thing. So then anyways, like, it's like the trail goes cold, what's going on? And then at one point in time, I don't remember every detail of the show, and then eventually they find out that Adine's sister is like a horrible. She's like a whole villain, and then she puts another girl in a gem because they're trying to put girls in gems. Why? I don't know, actually. I actually don't know why they would do that. But anyways, they have this big battle at the house party with a bunch of elementals, and they actually win because they get Adine, they get Elwyn, who was like Adine's sister, and they put her in jail. And Adine's parents get like real mad because they're like diplomats and they don't think that their daughter should be in jail for trapping people in gemstones. But they put her in jail anyways because, like, come on, they put her in jail. Eventually, they find out that the person who Biz was working with, he's like a bad guy. He's a bad guy, and he has the girls in gems because he like wants to use them because like he's a weird incel loser. So anyways, they have a fight in an arcade, and they have some ghosts who are like gamer ghosts who are my gamers. Bro, gaming is for suckers, and all of you know it. Anyways, they win, but not really, because then all the girls in the crystals get sent into like something else. They get sent somewhere else, I think. Anyways, they kill Biz, but they also bring him back to life. But then, like, it turns out that his memory was flawed, and he didn't even know about, like, what was happening. He just thought he was going to use him for his own pleasure, which is really cool. I think this guy, yeah. Anyways, girls are gone, and then they get arrested because, like, they killed so many people. They killed a lot of people, and it's like, you can't do that in real life. I would know, first of all, and then they're put in jail, but then, like, they get taken out of jail because there's, like, this, like, little halfling, this little, like, tiny little guy. He's probably only, like, this big, but then, like, he's, like, an anarcho-communist, anarcho. He's an anarchist. He's, like, down with the government, and then he breaks him out of jail, and then they go to the school and they find out a bunch of stuff. They find out that the Golden Horde, who I mentioned already. Okay, I didn't not mention him. I did mention him. Golden Horde is actually an evil dragon from days long past. and he could become a dragon again, maybe. And the only way he can become a dragon again is if he sees his riches, if he gets them and made his chain, and he also for the new king and queen at Solace, and also for the war. There's already a war because the elves are really mad that a diplomat was jailed. Anyways, after that, there's pictures of her house burning set to her phones, and they go away to help her family. And the Fabian's dad also dies. It's pretty crazy, pretty sad. Gorhor becomes like a real dragon again. Oh no! And then they have this big fight at the prom because like prom king and queen were renewed, and then like the bank like blew up, and then like 7 maidens were the girls that were at the place, and they were already at war. Okay, so then like they go back to the gym and they kill Golden Horde because Allie Beard.
It's just one of those things. This is Limp Bizkit.
Sophia.
Rolls in at 20 because this is a D&D show and you know it, and then a bunch of other crap happens, like Principal A4, who killed himself in the beginning, comes back to life. And they also stop time with a top watch for like 8 hours. Is really good, but because then they kill Calvaxis, who's like a big red dragon. If you didn't know, I already said it, but if you didn't know, then Vidave is saved, and Vidave is saved. Gristin and Tracker are together because Tracker is a werewolf. Rog is gay. He says it himself. Everyone's happy, and all is well until they find out that like an artifact of another guy was stolen from the school. No! God damn it! God damn it, man. So then they have to go get that. That leads us into season 2, but I can't say that right now.